give your all to our headliner, Black Zeus!
Hello, white suburbia! Everybody's fucking escaping the apocalypse to be here tonight. You guys doing all right? Yeah! Bless, thank you for coming out. Welcome to the Corner Comedy Club. You know what I mean? I am Black Zeus. It's not my real name. My mom's not an idiot. I was born in Greece and I am as high as I look, so, you know, that should explain the stage name. You know? Does anybody believe I'm Greek? Any Greeks here tonight? Sup, nigga? I'm the most Greek guy in the room. Y'all figure it out. You know what I mean? It's our time now, nigga. I don't think they like that at all. Yeah, no, I use a stage name because I smoke a lot of weed, but I am Greek, you know, and most people don't actually believe me when I say that shit, so after the show, I am willing to prove it to everybody. I'll see you in the parking lot and I'll be fucking sheep. If you haven't heard the rumors, Greeks are sheep fuckers. There's other rumors you might have heard. Ladies, I can prove to you that I'm Greek after the show by fucking your boyfriends. You're too excited, bro. Calm the fuck down. That was crazy. That was a lot of white energy, my nigga. Like, fuck me in the ass. It's a lot, bro. We do a Greek style too, you know what I mean? We don't even use lube. Well, we have our own lube. It's half tzatziki, half olive oil. You don't feel a thing, baby. La-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-doo. Bro, I'm a stoner, so you guys figure ha-dee-dee. Just turn into Black Frank Sinatra in the middle of it. Fly me to the moon, my nigga. Do-do-do. That's fine, I'll figure it out, nigga. I've been doing this for 13 years. Who here knows me? Good night, everybody! This is Canadian comedy at its finest. Fuck. You know what sucks? Is I've been to Greece a bunch. You know what I mean? And I still have family there, but I've never been to Ethiopia, and I'm all the way Ethiopian. So I think I got punked. You know what I mean? Like the closest I've been to Ethiopia is African Lion Safari. That's not Ethiopian. You know what I mean? Everybody has good memories of that place until you grew up and found out what like animal cruelty is. But the childhood memories are sick, you know what I mean? Remember the song, Go Wild, African Lion Safari? Yeah, fuck yeah, everybody became African when that song came on. This white dude right here, just like this, yeah. I fucking love that shit, you know what I mean? But you know what tripped me out? The older I got, every time that commercial came on, I started to pay more attention. And it tripped me out, you know what I mean? Because if you really pay attention to African Lion Safari's commercials, something's off, you know? I'll do it for you right now. You tell me if you can pick up what's wrong, right? Go wild, African Lion Safari. Come and visit our safari adventure just outside of Hamilton. Did you hear that shit? It's called African Lion Safari, but that bitch sounds Jamaican as fuck. Get out of here, bro. That's cultural appropriation, my nigga. Jamaicans took enough. They got our flag and all this shit. Fucking crazy, bro. I got so many Jamaican friends. There ain't no safari in Jamaica, bro. You know what Jamaica has? They have a rabid dog problem, all right? Any Jamaicans in the house? Boo! That's how you know, that's authentic. Boo! Whoever went woo, you gotta get your card checked. I'm just fucking around. But they got a rabid dog problem, bro. How much weed do you have to smoke until that shit turns into a safari on your ass? You know what I mean? Like just two fucking Rastas just sitting there like, yo, there go a rabid dog. That be a lion, man. Stupid, bro. I lived in Greece till I was 7 years old, you know, which is all right. Until you start to question where all the black people are. You know, it's just a lot of breaking plates, which is cool when you're like 2 and 3 years old, but like after that, it's like, are we still breaking plates, nigga? Where are the black people, bro? I'm older than Giannis, okay? Everybody knows Giannis Antetokounmpo. Yeah, the Greek freak. Fuck that nigga. I've been doing comedy for almost 14 years. I've been Black Zeus from day one. I'm 5 years older than that nigga. There was no basketball courts. I was born and there were just white people breaking plates and fucking sheep. I was there till 7, you know, and then my parents finally decided, let's move, let's get the fuck out of here. And we went from Greece to London, which is dope. If you think I'm talking about the UK, I mean Ontario, Canada. What the fuck? The Hicks are here tonight. Woo! You see how her voice is gone? Coke, right there. You can hear it. Oh, what? Really? You guys don't know about London? It's just booze and Coke. Tell them.
Yeah, it is booze and Coke.
Thank you. Thank you. You guys thought I was a bully, you bitches. I'm from London.
We love it.
All right. You know what I mean? That's the queen of London right there. You can fucking... she'll be handing out Coke in the parking lot. Little sprinkles. London's fucked, you know what I mean? I mean, it's all right, but, you know. My parents doubled down. They're like, there's not enough white people here. Where can we go, you know? Where can our son hear the N-word every day until he's 18? And certain je ne sais quoi. They need that fucking... Where are my immigrants at? Woo! Why are you so sad, my nigga? What the fuck? Immigrant, like the whole immigrant life, like your parents brought you here for a better life and all that shit? Yeah, bro. Yeah, over here too. Didn't our parents get robbed? We're all in a basement right now. It's not going good. Look, I'm an African, so I completely butchered my mom's entire dream of a better life for me. Nigga, I'm a comedian in a basement. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a lawyer. You know what I mean? It's bad. But I can't really blame myself. Like, I had the immigrant upbringing, my nigga. Like, immigrants are weird. I was baptized twice. You know, that's a very immigrant fucking thing. You know, like, I'm Ethiopian, so we're Christian in Ethiopia. And then I was born in Greece, and like, Greece is a Christian country, so my mom is just like, fuck it, dip him here. Just dip him, just fucking dip him. I got dipped in Greece. And then we moved to Canada, London, you know, and I dealt with racism in elementary school. I went to public school, so my mom said, fuck it, take him to Catholic school. It should be better there. We were new to the country, bro. We didn't know. My mom was like, it's racist over here. They should be good in the Catholic school. She didn't know they'd try to fuck me. We're all learning. But to get into Catholic school, I wasn't Catholic, I was Christian. So I had to be baptized again. And my mom just said, fuck it, dip him again. Like, what are you talking about, dip him again? I'm not Chips, bitch. I don't think that's how this works. What happens when I die and I go to heaven? You know, it's like God walks up to me, he's like, you were double dipped, my nigga. You're going to super heaven. The fuck? Having immigrant parents while you yourself are an immigrant child is frustrating as fuck because everybody's figuring it out together, you know? And as much as, you know, I still take some of the responsibility, you know? Because I went through an Eminem phase and shit, like, no immigrant parent needs that shit, you know? What the fuck, bro? My hard-working African mom, working in a kitchen every day, and then one day she comes home and I have blonde hair. Don't put Africans in white places, bro, because we will just lose ourselves, nigga. I had blonde hair, and then I was every day just listening to me. Fuck my mom's a bitch. Burn my girlfriend, stick her in the trunk. I don't think that's exactly how he sounded, but you get the point. Skibbity-bee, kill my girlfriend, skibbity-bee. Come on, when you go back and listen to Eminem, it sounds like nursery rhymes. It's kind of hilarious. Skibbity-bee. It's awful. You know how I repaid this woman? Brought me here for a better life. Growing up in London, I fucking drank. One time I came home, well, not really. I woke up on the balcony, all right? You know? my poor immigrant mom, bro. This is not what they had in the pamphlet when they said, come to North America for a better life. It's like, your son will get fucking blackout. I woke up on the balcony, and then obviously my mom was pissed. She had every right to be. My sister was little at the time, and I just wake up, and I walk in, my head's ringing, what happened? And I just hear my mom, what the fuck? I'm like, oh, no, what? Well, I can't believe you. I'm so fucking disappointed in you. I cannot believe you. I'm leaving the house for 2 hours. When I get the fuck back, this house better be spotless. And she took my sister and she left. And I was just like, walking around the house, you know. Everything looks fine. And then I get to my bedroom and the door's closed, which is not normal, all right? And there's puke on the door, also not normal. All right? Very not normal. And then one of the, the bathroom rugs, like the short little rugs? All right. Weird pop, but I'll take it. Bathroom rugs. There was one in front of my bedroom door. I lifted it up, puke underneath. All right, awful. And then I opened the door, puke everywhere, just like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I'm like, fuck, bro, I really fucked up. I don't drink. I'm a weed guy, but you grow up in London and you think you can do stuff. So I clean the fuck up, and I wait. I'm just like sitting there nervously like this. And finally my mom gets home, you know what I mean? And she's just looking and it's silent. I'm freaking the fuck out inside. And I'm like, she looks around the whole house and I think it's all good and I just hear, what the fuck? I'm like, no. What? I told you to clean the house. I'm like, I did. I cleaned everything. What's wrong? She's like, go to the bathroom. I'm like, oh, the bathroom, fuck. I forgot about the bathroom. I go to the bathroom. I open the door, spotless. I'm like, what the fuck? Am I being pranked right now? Like, Mom, it's clean. Open the curtain. I open the curtain. And in the middle of the bathtub, a perfect shit. Like the perfect dookie. It looked like a Snickers bar. It was like, how did you get there? Just in the middle of a white, like it's perfectly clean. And what I don't know, it was blackout, bro. I was puking in my head. That's all I saw, puke everywhere. So what because the toilet's right beside the bathtub. So what I imagined happened was I was just, and I had to shit. It was just 90-degree turn. Bro, I'm so sorry, guys. It's my bad. Small stage. Anybody here have a story that could top that? Maybe you shit in the car or something? Just me. Good night, everybody. Oh, you're ready to get rid of me already? That's the London Coke right there. I love you. Thank you. I appreciate you. You know what I mean?
I appreciate you.
This is your girlfriend, sir? Are you here, sir? Yeah. All right. Yeah, all right. Fair enough. Just checking. This nigga was staring at nothing, so. I am happy I landed in Canada, you know what I mean? Like, because I landed in Canada in the 90s. It was still kind of sick, you know? But I could have landed in the States. I have a bunch of cousins that ended up moving to the States, and they're all thugs, you know? And I tried, but I don't think you can be a thug in Canada, bro. I don't think it's real, nigga. You could say you are, but I don't know. It's a different lifestyle, bro. Because if you're a thug in the States, you're a real thug. You know what I mean? Because if you get in a shootout in the States, you can't go to the hospital. You don't have health coverage. Like, what is that, nigga? You know what I mean? What's a thug in Canada? Like, what happens? I want to be in the room when thugs, like, squat up, ready to go outside. Yo, grab my 9 and my hip, nigga. Did you just say hip, bro? It's the least gangster shit I've ever heard of in my life. It's a blanket of security. You know what I mean? But I grew up in London, so, you know, I did acid. And that's how I avoided being a thug, I think, or something. It's a lot of overthinking and shit. It is, bro. I want to be famous. Like, I don't think about it, but I think ultimately, like, what is success without fame? You know? As a comedian. This is the TED Talk portion of the show now. I've been doing this for 13 years, and we determined, nobody here knows me, you know what I mean? So he's trying to figure it out. I gotta be a social media guru and all this shit. I don't want to do the TikTok thing, you know? It's fucking tough. I think about fame all the time. Fame fascinates the fuck out of me. Because there's like levels to being fame, you know? The one thing I definitely realize is like the more famous you are, the higher the level of crimes you can commit. You know? Obviously that shit's all falling apart right now, but for a couple decades there, celebrities felt invincible, I feel like. Politicians, all these niggas, you know what I mean? Remember R. Kelly? How long was he just pissing on people, you know? Comfortably. And filming it? That's a lot, you know what I mean?
It wasn't him.
R. Kelly's lawyer's in the building, ladies and gentlemen. I will say this, R. Kelly didn't know how to read, so how the fuck do you start a whole, like, fucking sex trafficking operation without knowing how to read? There's white people behind this nigga. We know the answer, you know? But R. Kelly's the canary. There's always canaries. One of my favorite old cases is James, because I love James Brown, you know what I mean? There's like, see? So, but does knowing shit about a celebrity, like, ruin the music and shit? Like, that's what I fucking love James Brown, bro, and it's hard, you know what I mean? Because it's, you know? But that nigga hit his wife, so what do we do with that information? It's tough, you know? You know what's crazy, though, is James Brown died way before, like, the internet and all this shit kind of made that, like, so he just got away with it. You know what I mean? Just to the grave. Wow! Shut up, bitch! But all these new celebrities, like R. Kelly, still alive. Internet got too good and got that nigga. Bill Cosby just zip, zip, zip. Fucking internet got too good. Cosby, you should have died. Would have died a hero, but now you're a rapist. I think about fame all the time. Like, there's so many levels to it, you know? Like, where do I want to go? You know what's fucked up, though, is like, I need that level of success, but I don't know. Do I even want to commit those crimes? I never hit a woman. I never hit a woman, but I might want to piss on one at some point. I've never been famous, nigga. This is the portion of the show where I tell everybody I am as high as I look. Okay? So we're getting through this together. You know? Weed has changed like a motherfucker, eh? Like, who here, like, grew up with weed? You know? I mean grew up, you know? Like, I'm 35 years old. I've been smoking weed for 33 years. Don't do the math. I'm just saying I know weed very well. This shit, like, evolved like Pokemon. Too much. Too fucking much. When I first started smoking weed, the only thing we cared about was red hairs. Remember? Your dealer would walk up to you with a fucking bag of douche. It's like, yo, bro, look at all these red hairs. You'd be like, whoa. And then you go to a garage, sit like That 70s Show, circle, and just puff around garbage weed, but think it's the best. That's classic weed. We didn't know better, you know? I knew weed changed forever the first time I went to my dealer's house and this nigga busted out a magnifying glass. I said, calm down, Bill Nye, what the fuck are we doing here? You know, I just came to buy some weed. He's like, no, bro. Check out the trichomes, bro. What? What? He's like, the trichomes, bro, the trichomes. And then he put the bud under the magnifying glass. Like, this nigga turned into a scientist out of nowhere. He was like, and the shit lit up like a Christmas tree, just sparkles. I looked at that shit, I'm like, this is crack, bro. What the fuck? What is this? This doesn't look good or safe at all. This isn't good. He's like, no, bro, it's really good. And then we smoked some. And it turns out it was fucking incredible. Wow. What the fuck? Trichomes, yo. Just hook it to my veins good. You know? I didn't think weed needed to get any better. Like, I'm a pothead. Stop. You know? Every time you go into a store now, it's like, this is 80%. I'm like, nigga, you look like you slept 3 minutes. Everything's about we got more percentages in this one. How much percentage? I'm like, you look like Kramer, and I don't know if you're about to call me the N-word. So I'm gonna leave. 75%? Fuck, bro. Enough. You know? Fuck this shit. Weed's gone legal, and I do not trust it. They're treating us like fucking babies. And it's getting crazy because, like, anybody here dab? Woo. Was it you? It was you. So yeah, classic. If you don't know what dabbing is, I'm not talking about this shit. Stupid ass fucking dance. No, dabbing is like the latest and greatest if you wanna fucking just do nothing with your life. Weed, 80%, fuck that shit. We got this straight from the devil's dick. Smoke it. We're on concentrates now, people. Concentrates. Throw your fucking flower out the door. We're fucking out of here with this weed shit. If you don't know what concentrates are, they take bud. They take your classic weed, and then they put it in a fucking hydraulic press, and they squeeze the shit out of the weed. Until it oozes, and then they take that ooze, and they call it concentrates. You know? And now, like, you wanted to just buy a fucking dime for $10? How about you get a fucking thimble of concentrates for $1,000? What the fuck? And like, there's all new apparatus for it, you know? There's no bongs. Fuck a bong. That's too affordable. No, they took bongs and they turned them into rigs. They're called rigs now, and they're made out of glass, and they're literally made by fucking Picasso, nigga. You gotta have like 5 racks to 50,000 racks to get a rig and have the respect of your stoner friends. And then so you take the concentrates and you take your glass rig and then you get a torch. A torch, my nigga. That's crack territory. Where the fuck are we with weed anymore? My mom is African as shit. If I show up to her house with a torch and fucking glassy looking weed, this bitch will think we're making creme brulees. I just wanted to get that on tape because not many black people say creme brulee. And now I have record of it. Niggas in the kitchen, bitch. So now you're ready to do your dabs, you know? Now you got your glass rig, you got your concentrates, and you got your torch. Then you take the rig and you take your concentrates. Well, first you gotta heat up the rig with the torch. And then you look at it for a minute. It's not hot enough. And then you put the concentrates on, and it fucking vapes, and then you just hit it. I can't breathe. Yo, brew me up another one of those. What the fuck? Bitch, I gotta go to work in 30 minutes. What the fuck? I can't breathe. Not good. I'm just trying to live, nigga. You need like 3 jobs to fucking have a weed habit anymore. It's like, you know what? As much as weed's changed though, you know what I actually think changed more and more aggressively is porn. You know? All the people getting nervous now.
Please don't expose my search habits. Asian males.
No, porn's fucking ridiculous. Anybody around my age? I'm 35. 33? Yep. 33? All right. Yeah, you're just everywhere. No, you're around my age. You guys will remember pornography like back in the day. You know what I mean? In magazine form. Classic. You know what I mean? You know how everybody my age first saw porn? We found it in a magazine in the woods. It was, thank you. I'm telling you, nigga, you think I'm fucking making this shit up. They were either in the woods or on dumpsters. And you know who left them there? The generation before us. God bless them. You know what I mean? Lest we forget. My first experience with porn was going to the store to get penny candies. I'm old. With 2 of my friends, and we made a cut down the alley, and there's a dumpster at the end of the alley, and on top of the dumpster was 3 hustlers. Hustlers. You understand? Not this Playboys. Playboys like softcore, like, hey, we got tits. Hustler was just dick and pussy, bitch. Yeah, yeah. But it was all pictures, so it was just kind of like this. And all the best pages were always stuck together. Don't shoot the messenger, nigga. You have to unstick them, though. They're the best pages. That was my first encounter with porn. Then, like, technology started to get better and better and stuff, and then the computers, and they're like, we're putting porn on the computer. I'm like, bless this person. And my mom doesn't know how to use the computer, you know what I'm saying? So it was like my own personal porn box. Porn on the internet was good until it wasn't. You know? You've seen it, right? It was just innocent at the beginning. It's like 2 sections of the porn site, like straight porn, gay porn, pick your page and go. And then eventually, you know, like more and more categories started getting introduced. I remember the first time I was really weirded out was when like this whole like pouring shit on feet. You know, just pouring milk and fucking eggs and women just squishing eggs with their toes and shit. I'm like, who's doing this to that? You know? Seek help, my nigga. But at this point, it just feels like they want us to fuck our moms. Have you seen the front? Why is every fucking porn? Oh, your sister and your stepdad were home and the power went out and they started fucking? Oh, your mother was doing laundry, but she got stuck in the hamper somehow, and instead of helping her like a good son, you fucked her? Oh, your family was playing Twister and then there was a power outage and somehow your dad and your mom were fucking your brother while your sister was fucking the turtle? I don't want to fuck my family, bro. Who's responsible for this? We know the answer. White people. Porn's changed like a motherfucker, yo. Now we got VR porn. Anybody experienced this before? You have? What's up, man, nigga? Freaky ass motherfucker. Haven't said a goddamn word, I'll show you. Yeah. Did you like it?
It's a different experience.
It is. It is different. I like that you're with a real woman right now, so everything you say is valid, you know? Cause yo, bro, VR porn is for fucking losers. You know what I mean? No, I'm dead serious. Why is that a shock to your system?
You're right.
Thank you. This nigga, he's with an actual woman. He knows what I'm talking about. It was the most loserish shit I've ever experienced. Me and this guy did it so you don't have to. You know what I mean? This is the exact experience, all right? I'm gonna do it for you guys. First of all, I was at a comedy show and another comedian walked up to me with a visor. He's like, put this on. And if anybody ever fucking walks up to you with a visor, like, put this on. Don't put it on. Nothing good will come of it. Puts the headset on, I'm in a fucking room. And it's a beautiful condo, like way better than anything I could afford, you know what I mean? Like some downtown shit. And you knew it was downtown because it was vacant. I was in the fucking room, and the room is gorgeous. I'm just looking around the room. There's like art on the wall. There's fucking flowers and, you know, all this shit. Hardwood floors, sectional sofas, my nigga. I do not belong here. And then all of a sudden, just a message pops up on the screen. It's like, sit down. Like, so you pick a chair. Like, you go and find, so I find a sectional, and I just sit. Now I'm sitting, and then it loads in a body. Whoosh. Now I'm a guy looking around the room, you know, and then I look down, and it's a naked guy, you know? Like, I'm looking around, look down, like, I guess I'm white. Bro, Xbox figured this out 15 years ago, my nigga. What happened to representation matters, bitch? Give me a color slider, make it longer. So I'm this white dude, all right? And then a girl walks in like 30 seconds later, just out of nowhere, pops in from the side of the room, just walks over to the guy and starts sucking his dick aggressively. Like, just aggressively. And then another girl, a minute into that, just walks in from the other side of the room and just starts riding the dick aggressively. And you feel nothing. That's some loser shit. Feel her titties tonight, and you tell me which is better. You know what I mean? Feel them, and then just feel air. Which experience? Fucking whack, bro. I was so bored, I just stood up and started looking at the art on the wall. I'm like, is this a Picasso? I think this is a Basquiat. I swear to God, I turned around, the girl's just doing this on nothing. What the fuck? Loser shit. After that experience, I had to go pray, nigga. Any prayers in the house? I bless ye. Any religious people? For you're afraid. Isn't that fun? When I was growing up, gays didn't want to say shit, and then religious people were like, I'm obnoxious. And it was just kind of flipped. But everybody's cool. We're just all obnoxious. I went to Catholic school. Did anybody go to Catholic school? Woo! All the goody two-shoes over here. Did you guys burn your uniforms? Or did you keep them as like keepsakes? Burn them! I burned all my shit too. I kept one. It's the one on my friends wrote, you're a cunt. I have to remember. Sometimes you gotta remember. I'm too good of a person. No, I'm a cunt. I enjoyed Catholic school, but it's a weird experience, especially if you're not Catholic, you know? Like I said, I already had to get dipped to get into friggin' Catholic school, so that was a weird experience. And you know what pissed me off the most? Half the school was Muslim. I know these niggas didn't dip, bro. They did not dip. How the fuck did they get in here, Muhammad? I was pissed, because I know my mom got fucking bamboozled. Nigga, we should have just said we were Muslim. What the fuck is this shit? You're just going through the motions. Catholic school's weird, because you're doing, like, quizzes, but God's, like, hovering over your shoulder or some shit. You better not fail, nigga. It's a lot of extra pressure. You know what sucks about Catholic school is fucking field trips. You remember? Well, you know what the field trips were? Church. Fucking, what do you mean you didn't go? You for sure went to mass, yeah? There you go. This fucking girl said we didn't go on field trips. What do you think those were? I know it's not fun. Take me to a box factory or some shit like this. Anything. Jesus, bro. And again, I'm not Catholic, so I just went with rumors. You know? I just showed up with rumors. Watching the priest, really. I think he's looking at my dick.
Stand, sit, praise Christ, stand, sit. When you stand and you sit, stand, sit.
Bro, there's so much of this fucking horse shit, and this is one prayer. Stand, sit, stand, sit, stand, sit. You know what I think this shit is? It's the priest checking your knees, you know? Timmy right over there.
You're gonna have to do confessions later, Timmy.
No squeak.
Timmy's got those young knees. I need you to do 50 confessions, young man. All on your knees.
I hope nobody hears Timmy and been touched. I apologize. I apologize to Timmy. Catholic school, bro. You know what's hilarious is they did mass at school. You remember that when they did in the gym? Yeah. Every once in a while, get the fuck out of here, bro. Don't take over the gym. Isn't mass supposed to be at church because it's God's house? The gym is not God's house. I just played dodgeball here 15 minutes ago, my nigga. This is not God's house. Bitch! Not God's house, bro. Mass in the gym was always my favorite, though, because, like, anything could happen there. Moment of silence for God. And that's when you hear... Usually me. Fucking... Now I'm standing and sitting in the fucking gym. The weirdest part to me was the Eucharist, you know? The most important part of Mass.
This is the body of Christ. The body of Christ. You must eat the body of Christ.
It's like the most important part. And this is supposed to be Jesus. You know what I mean? You're supposed to be eating the Son of God. Why is it a flavorless cracker? This is like the most important guy in history, my nigga. You chose stale cardboard? You're telling me Jesus doesn't deserve like a Ritz, my nigga? Like a cheesy flavor burst for God? What are we doing here, bruh? No wonder why people stop going. You tell them it's boring. Weird ass shit. And now here we are. We're all going to die? Nah, we're not. I mean, unless you want to. The government will help. Hit him up. I think I'm feeling sad. We're on our way. I was like, you didn't give me a fucking chance to think it over there. I feel like we have everything we need, yeah? But then we keep making shit. But we have everything we could fucking possibly need. Why do we keep making shit? You ever watch Shark Tank High? Great experience. But that's when you really start to notice. It's like, damn, we have everything, but we keep just... So I saw someone with a Brita, like a new water filter, while I'm pouring water at home. I'm like, why the fuck are you presenting? You know? And then they got pitched, like they got bought. I'm like, what the fuck is this, bro? I know it's over, because people are just inventing shit, you know? Just selling whatever. OnlyFans is taking off. Sell a picture of your feet. Who gives a fuck? You know what made me really upset is, I don't know if you heard, like, do you remember this girl that made like $500K selling her farts in a jar? You know what I mean? And you have to go to work on Monday. Why don't you just go to Dollarama tonight and fucking get some mason jars and just start a whole fucking business, nigga? This bitch was making $50K a week selling farts in a jar, bro. You can look this shit up. It's real. Tell your boss you hate them. What's funny though is that she had to retire early, you know? Because like she was an OnlyFans model, you know? And her body like wasn't really built for what she was doing. Because she was selling pictures, but it wasn't doing well enough. So then she started just eating beans a lot to produce the farts. I swear this is actually the real story. So she ate too many beans, and then she went to the hospital, and then the doctor said, bitch, you're eating too many beans. Because OnlyFans bodies aren't built for that shit, you know? It's over, nigga. Everything, like we have everything we need. They keep fucking just reselling everything. Hollywood's fucking done. How many more of the same movies do we need to fucking tolerate over here? You know what I mean? Like, it's Toy Story 8, and Terminator 16, and The Matrix 4. Why did they make The Matrix 4 fucking 20 years later? Who asked for that? And it's not even like, in a day and age where we're talking about representation matters, how the fuck did The Matrix 4 come out the way it did? You know what I mean? If representation matters, my nigga. It was the same fucking movie and nothing has changed. In the movie, but in life, everything has changed. When The Matrix first came out, it was written by the Wachowski brothers. The Matrix 4 was written by the Wachowski sisters. Same people, but different people, my nigga. That's your Matrix right there. Lazy script writing, my nigga. The first 5 minutes of the movie literally is like, have you seen The Matrix? This is that. The fuck? Neo's still dodging bullets, you lazy fuck? This nigga should be dodging pronouns by now. What's going on? He, him, her. Mr. Anderson. It's they, them. Yo, guys, I do want to take a second here to just give you your props. You have been an absolutely amazing audience. I thank you for supporting me, supporting Comedy Club, and live comedy. I love y'all. If you want to support me, buy my merch after the show. I thank you. I've been Black Zeus. Peace, peace.
Black Zeus, everybody, make some noise for him!